With the controversy around Congress MLA Rahul Mamkootathil intensifying over leaked audio clips and fresh allegations of misconduct that have surfaced since last 3 days, political pressure is mounting on the Congress party to act. In fact, the BJP here has taken a strong position, leading protest marches in Kerala and demanding his resignation. Meanwhile, the Congress party has said that there's no formal resignation, there's no formal complaint against the MLA, which is why the MLA has not been asked to resign, but of course he has resigned from the post of youth president of the Congress party in Kerala. Let's take a look at some reactions. Okay, joining me now is BJP President of Kerala, Rajeev Chandrasekhar, to speak about this issue. Thank you, Mr. Chandrasekhar, for your time and for speaking to NDTV. My first question to you, sir, as a woman, it's very disturbing to see a public representative being accused of sending those messages. In fact, we have also interviewed one of those victims. Do you believe Rahul Mamkootathil should continue as an MLA? Can he continue as an MLA after all these allegations have surfaced? And what is your basic demand from the Congress party?
Look, let me first of all be extremely clear about this, and I say this on behalf of every Malayali and in particular every Malayali woman. I think the behavior of this particular person, who is an elected MLA of the Palakkad constituency, is completely unacceptable. It is not acceptable by any means. He's a public official, he's a public representative, and there is a certain expectation of conduct and behavior that is the very minimum that is expected by the people who elect him and the people of Kerala at large. But the issue here is not so much this one person. This is an issue of the kind of culture that political party has ingrained in its people, in its so-called leaders over the last many decades. There is a culture of almost complete irresponsibility, lack of accountability, and exploitation that is run for many decades. This particular man, who is known to be an Instagram star and very little else, is just a symptom of a deep-rooted malaise in the Congress party, which is that they somehow, every election, manage to use a combination of appeasement, corruption, divisive politics to get a mandate, to elect themselves. But what they do after that is something that the people of Kerala and people of Palakkad, in this person's context, it's now a visible, open secret that they don't do this to serve people. They don't do this for any other purpose other than politics of power and exploitation that this person has come to represent.
Mr. Chandrasekhar, the Congress party, at least some people in the Congress party, have been arguing that there is no legal complaint against him. There's no formal complaint against this particular MLA, so there's no basis for action. And also, we have also interviewed the victims. One of the victims, Avantika Vishnu, she's a trans activist, and she said that she's being trolled so badly for, raising these allegations, for saying what she is saying is the truth, and she, in fact, fears for her life. How do you see both of these things, the Congress party's, at least some people's defense of this, and also the plight of the victims?
We have stepped up to the plate from day one. We have stood for the victims. It is only because of our outrage of not just the BJP, but the people of Kerala at large that this man scurried and resigned as youth Congress president. But that is not where it should end. This is not an issue of Congress politics. This is not an issue of who's knifing whom in the Congress and who's using this as an opportunity to settle scores in the Congress. That is their business. That is their game. That is a tradition that the Congress can enjoy themselves at. But this is an issue about the contract, the social contract between an MLA and the people who elect him. The social contract between an MLA and the people whom he's supposed to serve. So he has to resign as an MLA, and for this very vicarious argument, this silly argument that the Congress trots out, that no criminal complaint has been made, no police complaint has been made, Obviously, how can a police complaint be made when the victims are so scared? Victims are being intimidated, victims are being trolled, victims are being chased, they have been shamed. And the Congress party, which has made a merit of having their leader Rahul Gandhi trot out lies without any complaints, without any proof, and he's had a politics of the last 11 years of just trotting out lies and creating controversy and confusion. For the Congress party today to say there should be a police complaint is not only a bit rich, it is hypocrisy and fooling people to the extreme. I mean, I think this is something that none of us should accept. This is not an argument that can be made when, on one hand, these are innocent, helpless, vulnerable victims. These are women. These are women who are now having to cover their face and communicate the injustice and the exploitation that they were subjected to, because they have been viciously trolled, they have been viciously victim shamed on social media by Congress and their bots and trolls. So this is not an issue where they can resort to any such camouflage. This MLA, if he has an iota of dignity, if he has an iota of self-respect, if this party, if they have even 1% of commitment to democracy and to serving people, even 1%, I'm not asking for 100%, 1%, they should cause him to resign as MLA. And if necessary, if he's so confident, go back for another mandate.
Right. Mr. Chandrasekhar, also, what is your expectation from the high command of the Congress party here? Because Congress is also a big party. It's ruled the country for several years. Women empowerment has been one of their stated, promises. It has done exceedingly well in the state of Kerala in the elections. What is your expectation from the leadership of the Congress party in Delhi? And also, BJP is relatively a smaller player in Kerala politics. How are you looking at this issue gaining resonance amongst people of the state?
No, first of all, I will contest your characterization that we are a small player. We are 20% of the people of Kerala have supported us in the last election. So by no means are we small. We represent the society, the people of Kerala, the Malayalis at large, and we take that responsibility very seriously in a state where the two parties, the principal opposition, the Congress party, and the ruling government, CPM, have a nexus called the India Alliance, a nexus of exploitation called the India Alliance. We are playing the role of a constructive opposition. We are the only party today that is opposing the CPM. We are the only party that is opposing the exploitative dynasty politics of the Congress. So we are the opposition of Kerala, and we will stand by our responsibility to the people of Kerala. As far as the expectations from the Congress are concerned, Vasudha, I don't think anybody in this country has any expectation of the Congress party, given the absolute drama and the politics of lies and corruption that Rahul Gandhi has become a metaphor for, a symbol for, a personification for. I don't expect anything from him. I expect nothing from the Congress party but continued behavior of the kind loutish, corrupt, unaccountable, brazen type of exploitation politics that they have conducted for several years, and that is peaking under Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi has unfortunately created a culture of lying, shooting, and scooting politics that every one of these so-called young congressmen are aping blindly. This is not what the people of India want. This is certainly not what the people of Kerala want. And I think we will see in due course that the people are beginning to understand this is a politics that leads people and their families into a dead end, as we have seen in the last 60 years in Kerala.
Right. Also, Mr. Chandrasekhar, this reminded me of the episode where several women from the Kerala film industry spoke about the harassment that they have to go through. Several members of AMA, which is the Association of Malayali Movie Artists, also resigned. But it does feel that women of Kerala are the first to speak up against what they face, but there is a silence that they are met with. How are you looking at challenging that culture of silence and denial that seems to be now repeating in politics?
No, I think all of this is important. We are very clear. Our leader, Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, one of the first things he did when he deep societal behavioral change, at treating Indian women as equal participants in this journey of development, this journey of growth and opportunities for also the women community at large and Indian women at large is known. It has been clearly signaled, and that is what we work for. On the other hand, we have a party, Congress party, where when it suits them, they trot out Priyanka Gandhi Vadra like a remote control puppet, saying "मैं लड़की हूँ, लड़ सकती हूँ." If "लड़की हूँ, लड़ सकती हूँ" is such an important part of the program, why are they victim shaming so many women in Kerala? If "लड़की हूँ, लड़ सकती हूँ" is something that they believe in, why is this man still an MLA? So you can't have it both ways. You can't create an election time slogan of "Ladki hoon, lad sakti hoon" and then trot out Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, who will then fly to Wayanad, get elected as an MP from Kerala, and then the first instance where a woman is being harmed and exploited, or women are being harmed and exploited, the Congress party says, no, there's no criminal case, there is no physical complaint, because they're intimidating and victim shaming these victims. So this is something that people of India and people of Kerala are understanding. They are being exposed to this double speak of the Congress party and this culture, deep-rooted culture of believing that they are not accountable for anything that they do, is going from Rahul Gandhi and his sister Priyanka Gandhi all the way down to these type of jokers, this Palakkad MLA. So it is what it is, and the people of Kerala will speak at some point, and the people of India have already spoken since 2014.
Right. Also, Mr. Chandrasekhar, moving on to the larger question of Kerala politics now, you've assumed charge as the BJP state president. It's been a few months since then, and this is also a state where the BJP saw successes in the last 2024 Lok Sabha elections. The vote share has been growing. You also have an MP now. Kerala elections are coming up. The local elections will also be held soon. You have lashed out at the LDF, Pinarayi Vijayan, for holding the Ayyappa Sangamam. In fact, you've also said that it's not right to invite somebody like MK Stalin or Udayanidhi Stalin. What is the BJP looking at? Is it going to be a fight for the Hindu vote? What is going to be your underlying theme for your campaign?
Look, if anybody today, can you imagine Pinarayi Vijayan hosting an Ayyappa Sangamam? This is the man who abused Shabarimala's traditions, who let loose a whole movement to try and disrupt Shabarimala, arrested scores of protesting bhaktas, filed cases against so many Ayyappa bhaktas, and then inflicted violence against so many of them who have been irreparably damaged due to the violence. This man, election, now wants to hold an Ayyappa Sangamam. I mean, there is a limit to hypocrisy, I would think. There is a limit to opportunistic politics that I would think in common sense we should all agree to. But this is taking hypocrisy and opportunistic politics and this politics of trying to fool people, and as we say in Malayalam, Viddiyakana Rashtriyam, to an extreme level. So we have made it very clear, if Stalin, the man whose son has called Hinduism and Hindutva a virus, even remotely comes to Kerala to participate in Ayyappa Sangamam, we will not allow it. Because this is a provocation. We have not forgotten, Ayyappa Bhaks have not forgotten, Hindus have not forgotten how the insults were trotted out, all in the name of appeasement politics, how Pinarayi Vijayan did what he did. And 4 months before an election, if he thinks everybody has forgotten, everybody has forgiven, and if he has now belated wisdom dawning, he must apologize. Stalin must apologize for what Udayanidhi Stalin said. Pinarayi Vijayan must apologize and seek forgiveness from Lord Ayyappa for what he did during the Shabarimala agitation. And if they do that, we will welcome them in open arms. But till then, if they do what they are proposing to do, it will be a grave. We see politics as an opportunity to serve. We will demonstrate, we will put forth an agenda for Vikasita Kerala, a developed Kerala, and we will put forth to every Malayali that we require an opportunity to serve you. We require an opportunity to demonstrate how we can serve you and improve the lives of every Malayali. That is what our election campaign is going to be, and that is what we are doing, and that is what we will continue to do.
Right. Mr. Chandrasekhar, you also had a very powerful Christian community outreach from the BJP. There was also, although an episode of arrests of nuns in Chhattisgarh. How are you looking at reaching out to the Christian community in Kerala after this?
Hindus or Malayali Christians or Malayali Muslims. For us, every Malayali is a Malayali whose life we want to improve and for whom and whose families we are prepared to work for if they give us an opportunity. So we don't see it as something very episodic or political or tactical. This is something that is part of what we believe in, and this is what our ideology is. എല്ലാവർക്കും വേണ്ടി सबका साथ सबका विकास.
Thank you, Mr. Chandrasekhar, for your valuable time. Also, for speaking to NDTV, Rajeev Chandrasekhar, BJP Kerala president there, pushing for accountability and the resignation of Palakkad MLA Rahul Mamkootathil. He says that this is a broader social issue and this is to do with the safety of women and the promises that elected representatives make to the people of the country.